Today we're talking about how to not feel insecure. Wouldn't you like to have more confidence? Don't you feel like you could accomplish anything if you just had confidence? We'll talk today about how to get it. How is it we can do some amazing and sometimes unexplainable things, like heal our own bodies by the power of our thoughts? Mother's intuition, the law of attraction. Can we really tap into our subconscious mind? Can we really create our own realities? It begs the question, are we novice gods? Okay, we're talking today about how to not feel insecure. Now, thank you very much for joining me on this YouTube documentary series. I've been studying personal development for more than 5 years now, and I have been amazed at how my life is different. And so what I'm doing with this documentary series is I'm sharing what I found so that you don't have to feel stuck, so that you don't have to feel trapped, so that you don't have to live as a smaller version of yourself. Because I was there, and I know it's horrible. So anyway, just know that I felt your pain. In fact, let me tell you a little bit about how insecure I was. So 4 years ago, I went to this conference in Las Vegas, and it was a personal development conference. I had never considered being a speaker before, but as I drove there, I listened to this guy for hours and hours and hours talk. On these different talk tapes and podcasts, and I was amazed at how he could just share these insights to help other people, and I thought, I want that. I want to be like that. I want to be able to share some of the things that I have found. But when I went to this conference, suddenly I'm here with all of these people and all of these amazing speakers, and it frightened me. And I was just in the audience, but just the thought of someday that's what I think I need to be doing just terrified me. And I started sweating. And I sweat through my shirt, through my t-shirt. I had a sport jacket on. Actually, I brought 3 sport jackets with me. And over the course of the week, I sweat through all 3 of the jackets. It was horrible. I was so nervous. I was completely insecure. And I was sure that everyone was looking around at me and was judging me. And it was this horrible, horrible state of mind that I was in. And I want to tell you, things are different now, and I'm very grateful for that. But wherever you are, with whatever insecurities you have, hopefully it's not that bad, you can get much better. You can get rid of those insecurities. And we're going to talk a little bit about how to boost your confidence, how to get where you want to be. Now, first of all, I want to kind of explain that there is a misconception most people have about confidence. And the first thing is that they think that you're either born with it or you're not. That it is this inborn thing that you have it or you don't, and if you don't have it, you're out of luck. It's the same thing with happiness. People believe the same thing there, that you're either happy or you're not, and if you're not happy, you're not going to get it. But I got to tell you, that's actually not true. Another misconception is that it's this all or nothing thing. You either have confidence or you don't. You're either confident or you're insecure. And that's actually not true either, because people a lot of times they think that confidence applies universally. If you have confidence in one area, you're going to have confidence all across the board. Okay, so let's let those misconceptions go aside. Let's talk about confidence as a skill. What if confidence were a skill? What if confidence were a skill like the violin is a skill, or like playing the piano is a skill, or like dribbling a basketball between your legs is a skill, or like being able to do an Excel spreadsheet? Wow, that's a skill I can't do. Maybe that's a skill you can do. What are some skills that you're really good at? Think about those and then kind of apply the idea that maybe confidence can be the same way. Maybe you can get rid of your insecurities by recognizing that you do have confidence and you work on these things over and over again. Now let me tell you a story. And this is a way that you can find little evidences of confidence in your life, and you can grow those and magnify those, and they appreciate. It's just like what is that? Interest. the more interest accumulates, the more it appreciates and gets bigger. When you start to focus on little bits of confidence that you have in your life, little traits, little skills, little abilities that you're really good at, where you are confident in certain areas, it's going to start spreading out in other areas of your life. Okay, so years ago, my daughter was quite small. My youngest daughter was quite small, and she had a piano recital. Now, one of the things that she didn't do was she didn't practice. She didn't practice regularly, and then now it was getting to be crunch time because tonight she needed to do a recital in front of her parents and her grandparents and other people, and she was terrified. And I'm in the other room in the office working, and I could hear her trying to get through this song, and she can't even get through it. And I hear tears and I hear frustration, and she's falling apart. Well, I had been learning about confidence skills. I'd been learning about positive psychology. I'd been learning that it is possible for us to take control and influence our mindset in ways that are much more productive for us. So I thought, let's try it out. So I went over and I sat next to her on the bench, and she cried for a little while, and we talked, and then I just started to ask her, what are you really good at? I'm really good at soccer. How are you good at soccer? Oh, when I'm the goalie, nothing gets by me. I can catch anything. And we started to talk about some of these things that she was really good at. She was really good at reading. She was really good at tests. She was good at sports and athletics. All of these things, we just kind of started focusing on how she was so good at these things. And I was like, Ellie, you are so amazing at these things. Aren't you great? She's like, yeah, wiping away the tears. And then I said, do you mind playing this song for me one more time? And she said, okay. And with me sitting right next to her on the bench, she played the song through flawlessly. No mistakes, like my stuttering. She played all the way through, and she was amazed. She couldn't believe that she did that because she had been trying. But something switched in her mind when she started to focus on what she was really good at. Her confidence increased, and that confidence in one area moved over to the piano, which was not a place she was particularly confident before. You can do the same thing in your life. You can be deliberately conscious about some of the things that you're really good at and focus on those, and those will bleed out into the rest of your life. So one thing you might want to do is check out a Strengths Finder assessment. So you can find these online. They help you, you take these tests, and they can show you what you're really good at. And when you focus on that, you are able to get even better. So often we think that, we have strengths and we have weaknesses, and it seems like teachers always make us focus on the weaknesses and say, well, you got to get better at those. Well, why not get better at your strengths? Why not get really good at your strengths, and whatever your weaknesses are, you either get help or you hire it out or, something else to where you're focused on what you are super good at. Anyway, hopefully those are a couple ideas to get you kind of thinking about where you can have confidence. And the third thing that I want to share with you is just remember who you are. Remember what you're good at. Protect your confidence. Your confidence is faith. It is your faith in yourself. It is this inner faith that guides you. So if you can spend time each day remembering what you've accomplished, if you record your daily wins, if you track these things, if you set little small incremental goals and you achieve them, if you start making progress each day in things that are meaningful to you, if you do an effective morning routine, whatever you can do to show that you are in charge of your life, show that you are in control, and show that you are making progress, all of these things are going to help get rid of those insecurities and help build your confidence. And you're going to remember not only that you're great at these things, but you're going to remember who you are, and you're going to start to live life on full. What are your thoughts? You've had time to think. Now it's time for you to share. In the comments section below, share your thoughts, ideas, and questions, especially any insights that inspired you to take action. Of course, the best place to take action is at scottwilhite.com, because if you join me for a free web class, I will reward you with a purpose planner so you can start each day with confidence, clarity, and conviction. What if you are a God in the making? That would mean there's purpose to your life, meaning to your challenges. You have a great work to do. May you have the courage, faith, and power to become who you were truly meant to be. See you next time.